The first month of the 2015 legislative session is coming to a close. What's been happening and what can folks back home expect in the coming months?
Session started on January 12th, and we're about, 18 days into a 105-day session. We've done a lot, and we've got a lot to go. Started off with the governor's State of the State address. I got to be honest, there's a lot of things in there I found to disagree with. The people of the state of Washington have sent 74 Democrats and 73 Republicans here to govern, and that tells me they want us to get somewhere close to the middle, somewhere to compromise. Unfortunately, the governor laid out $1.5 billion of additional tax increases and has really been pushing his climate agenda instead of the things we need to go in and work at. Obviously, the budget is going to be a big thing this year. McCleary, which a lot of people have heard about, is going to be on the top of the ticket. I think there's good news. The Budget Committee's been meeting since day one, which is something we haven't done in many years. And actually, our education funding and reform guys have been meeting during the interim. So I think there's a lot of reason for people to be hopeful that we're going to get out of here on time with some good solutions, but we're really looking for some cooperation with the executive branch there.
Several of the bills you're working on have received public hearings, and some are scheduled to pass out of their respective committees. Can you tell me a little about some of that legislation?
Yeah, a lot of the bills that I'm working on have to deal with my committee assignments. So I'm the ranking member on Business and Financial Services, which deals with banking, insurance, business licensing, and then also the Commerce and Gaming Committee, which we like to kind of joke is the Vice Committee. But it deals with tobacco policy, marijuana policy, alcohol, and gaming. Really excited about a few bills I'm working on. First would be a bill that really allows for more capital in the lending market for our community banks. This is important because that's how people get involved in the system. They go out there, if they want to start a business or build a home, they get a loan. Right now those funds are tight. We're looking to open them up just through general good business practices. I'm also working on bills to protect property owners in my north and east part of the county. People have probably heard of the Bonneville Power Administration power lines going through. That's going to happen in one way, shape, or form, but I want to make sure folks are properly compensated for that. And I'm also working on legislation with our high-tech industry in the Camas area to really expand that market. You know, our policies as a state just haven't caught up with some of the new technology. So I really want to make sure they're able to grow as they see fit. On the commerce and gaming side, I have a few interesting bills. The first would allow cigar lounges in the state, not only because it's a legal product that people want to enjoy, but because this bill would actually create at least 40 new businesses in the state. People going after the American dream and honestly bringing more revenue in. And finally, a bill from last year that I think is going to make some good progress allows beer and cider growlers to be filled in grocery stores. This is just a new industry for the state of Washington. It's really growing. People want to buy these products, but growlers are the only way to get them. So I think just adapting to market principles is what we're going for there.
The House Labor Committee recently held hearings on two bills that would increase the state minimum wage to $12 an hour and would require many employers to provide paid sick leave for their employees. What are your thoughts on these proposals?
You know, I hope most people know that my background is in small business and actually the construction side of things. And I think the thing I want to get across most clearly is as small business owners, or medium or large, you want to pay your employees as much as possible because it is way more valuable as a business owner to have good employees on staff that know the systems rather than going out to the market, finding someone and training them so you can save a dollar here and there. I am a big proponent of family wage jobs. I want all of our employers to offer them if they can, but at the end of the day, you're only going to pay so much for a sandwich. You're only going to pay so much for a home improvement project. And I really believe that raising the minimum wage to a level of $12 or more for some of these jobs is going to actually put people out of business or reduce hours, reduce benefits. I think it's actually going to hurt the people it's intended to help. These are bills that I think are obviously more emotional. And you, again, want everybody to be able to make a living wage off of what they're doing. I really think, though, they're going to hurt the people that don't have the skill set going forward. You know, when we look at these types of bills, though, it's really important that we have folks from the community come testify. I do as good of a job as I can in letting you know about these bills through my e-newsletter, but I really would like you to log on to leg.wa.gov and track bills, see what's important to you, and when you can, come up and testify. We like hearing from citizens. Those personal stories make more sense than what you're hearing from a lobbyist or an industry person, and really look forward to hearing from you when you come up to Olympia.